Hi, this is Nancy at Parachute Labs. Today we're going to tack a quick loop onto a pilot chute hat. We need a curved needle, a pair of scissors, 6-inch ruler, 2 pieces of either waxed 5-cord or super tack, and a new quick loop. So on the pilot chute, find the swedge, which we're going to position at 11 o'clock. So if the swedge is at 11, we're at 12 o'clock. Position the quick loop at 12. Okay, so we're going to put the needle in to the bottom of the square weave, around the spring, through the parapack, not through the pilot chute fabric. We're going to go through this square weave in 5 locations. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. Okay, pull it really tight. Then we're going to go back in the opposite direction. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. And actually we can tie it right here. So we have 4 X's across the square weave, and we'll tie a surgeon's knot on the underside. And an extra knot for good measure. And cut. Once the 12 o'clock side is tacked down, center the quick loop on the pilot chute using your 6-inch ruler. The spring is 6 inches wide, so put the quick loop at the 3. We're centered there. Hold that in place. And once again, okay, then we go back in the other direction. 4 X's. That's called whip stitching around the spring. Tie a surgeons. Make the knot favor the underside of the spring. And we'll trim this. You can leave a little tail. So that quick loop is now perfectly centered. And if it's not perfectly centered, you actually can move the square weave a little bit left or right on the spring. You can slide it just a little bit to get it centered. Okay, now we're going to do the hat. Cut hat.
Okay.
Now we're going to tack the hat onto the pilot chute. So you need 10 pieces of either waxed 5/4 super tack, cut 7 to 8 inches long, your curved needle, your scissors. Okay, so let's position the swedge on the spring at 11 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. This is the top of the hat. Feed the quick loop through the holes in the valance. And make sure that the running end of the quick loop is going in the proper direction. So when you pull this end, it shortens that loop, and when you pull this end over here at 12 o'clock, it shortens the 6 o'clock loop. Sometimes when you're packing, if somebody has stuffed the loops in too far and you pull the wrong loop out one end or the other, if you pull the wrong end out and you get your running ends swapped, you'll find that the quick loop will be slipping. So if you ever have a quick loop that slips, that's probably the reason. It means that your loops are not pointing in, your running ends are not pointing in the right direction. So right now, these are pointing in the right direction. Get these out of the way. Just tie them at the top of the hat, and that'll keep the hat in place while we're tacking. Position the hole in the valance right at the center of the square weave. Centered. Put your needle through the parapack only, around the spring, through the valance, back through the valance, there it is. Tie a surgeon's knot. And actually you can do a double surgeon's. Okay, so I've just tacked to the right of the 12 o'clock side. Now I'm going to tack to the left of the 6 o'clock side to keep things balanced. And I'll continue to do that all the way around the hat. I'm going to do 10 tackings in all. So again, around the spring, just through the parapack, not through the canopy fabric of the pilot chute. Center the hole on the square weave, which holds the quick loop. Okay, so I've tacked at 12 and 6. Now I'm going to tack to the right side of the 6 o'clock quick loop, then go up to the left side of the 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to do 9 and 3 and 2 and 8 and 10 and 4.5 or 5. Okay, so you're going to tack in 10 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to go around the whole hat doing that. Okay?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so now that we've got this tacked in 10 places, we're going to trim the threads all the way around the hat. And you can leave about a 1/2 inch of a tail so that those tacks don't come out. Okay, so now we're tacked all the way around in 10 places, and we're ready to pack the reserve. That's it. Thank you.